Alo, geliyordur şu anda herhalde. Demin denedim de ayarı açmamışım büyük ihtimalle. Kötü geliyor olabilir ama. Şeyde değilim, kulaklıkta değilim. Tamam, şimdi geliyordur. Jonathan Isaac midir ya? Hoş bulduk. Uzun ihtiyacımız var ama Ben Simmons, Klay Thompson çok sıcak geldi derken draft'ı boş ver ya. Draft pick'i boş ver. Ee, Ben Simmons net gidecek. Buradan da yani Bogdanovic'i yollayıp Klay Thompson'ı mı alsak? Ama kalsın Bogdanovic. Selamlar hocam. Hüdaya her yerde. Cameron Johnson, Chris Paul de güzel aslında. Ama PF ihtiyacım yani çok yok. İki uzun oynatmak istiyorum zaten. Ee, ne alsak ya? Tadic mi olsun diyeceksin abi. Tadic ne lan? Chris Paul torun sevsin abi. Torunu varsa sevsin yani. Ee, şunu alsak mı ya? Çok canım çekti ya. Çok canım çekti ya. Alacağım ya. Çok canım çekti vallahi. Dora'ya selam olsun abi. Hem Klay Thompson'um var hem Naz Reid'im var. Naz Reid'i second oynatacağız gibi duruyor. Josh Hart'ı PF'ye çekebiliriz. Buradan SF'ye kaydırabiliriz. Kadro mühendisi Doruk değil abi ya. Aman abi. Doruk olmasın. Doruk değil ya. Kötü draft bu arada. Yani ben kendim kötü yaptım biraz. Ama Jonathan Isaac alır aslında alabilir ama Lottery Protected Draft da veriyor. Aa, Oklahoma da veriyor. Şunu alacağım ya. Ty Jerome veririm yani. Isaac iyi. Oyunda da iyi Isaac. İkinci seneye kadar belki şey yapabiliriz. Ee, simüle edebiliriz bilmiyorum. Beasley kalsın. Şu ikisinden de kurtulmak istiyorum aslında. Şu iki karakteri neye verebilirler? Ne verebilirler? Bir şey de vermiyorlar. Kalsın ya. Center yok abi. Naz Reid var. Oynatacağız. Wizards'la oynamasak sanki ya. Kimle oynasak? Play-in tournament'a kadar mı şey yapsak? Ya da ilk maç oynasak mı ya? Bir bakalım. Ee, böyle oynamayacağız. Naz Reid kim dedi ya? Aa, aa. Su atacağız. Şöyle yapacağız. Evet, gördüm ben de bugün Instagram'dan ya. Doğum günü kutlu olsun yani, bir şey diyemeyiz daha. Ne diyelim? Karşı taraf çok kötü ama Embiid var. Oynasak mı? Oynayalım ya. Oynayalım hadi. Vassör. Bunları yenemezsem bırak, bence de abi, katılıyorum.
Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway. This is Brian Anderson with
Ama
Clark
deli
Kellogg and
yeneceğiz
Grant
bence.
Hill.
Bir
Ali
Embiid
LaForce with us
oyunda
on the
bence
sideline.
biraz bozuk.
And a look now at the Washington
Atabiliyor her
Wizards'
şeyi.
upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching
Çok
up
sıkıntı
against Steven
yaşamayız.
Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Monday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Boston Celtics. And now the Washington Wizards starters. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward position. And for Indiana, they've got Alex Caruso. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Halliburton in at the point. And nothing
Yapmayız
quite
abi.
like opening night in the NBA. Clark,
Antrenmana
how nervous
ihtiyacımız
are
yok.
some of the first-time players and coaches right now?
I think first-timers are certainly nervous. The butterflies are flying around. You just have to make sure they fly in formation. Nonetheless, when you have your first taste of being an NBA player or coach, it's a special night because you only can do a first thing one time.
And the Pacers start out with the ball. Hard against Vanderbilt. Towns, a screen on Russell. Pass to Thompson. Now Caruso. Halliburton outside. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, a force at the defensive end.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Towns finds Halliburton. Driving in. Thompson outside. And that's good.
Zorluk süperstar abi. Hall of Fame'de oynamıyorum. Hall of Fame'de çok gıcık olabiliyor bazen atışlar. O yüzden sevmiyorum. Bir altında oynuyorum. En zoru.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Saçma sapan bir geçiş.
Pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Halliburton looking over the floor. Hart from long range. Washington with a rebound. And this matchup with the Pacers, their first meeting of the season.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. But one of them has got to win tonight.
The Pacers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Halliburton, the pass to Caruso. Here's Hart. Pass to Thompson. Halliburton outside. Out to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Fires it. Hart. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton misses.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
And one of the more imposing guys at the center position, Joel Embiid.
As unique a player as we've got in the league in terms of his size, just mammoth, and his agility and skill level. So special for a guy of his size. His production is absolutely crazy. Perennial MVP candidate now and perhaps for several years to come.
And here's Thompson for 3. Indiana again.
Ama beyler, bunları atamayacaksanız.
Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Back to Caruso. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Towns. Outside for Halliburton. 4 on the clock. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. Second is Tyrese Halliburton.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And Russell's got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Barrett. Shoots over Caruso. And again, Washington, no good.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
To the inside. Hart finds Caruso. Halliburton outside. Drives to the hoop. And that one is stuffed right through.
First step quickness that time from Halliburton. Got the defender on his heels.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the Wizards call time here.
And when you watch
Daha maç yeni başladı hocam. Ne timeout'u ya.
Easy for his team.
You know, he's like a Pied Piper. He's a guy that other people gravitate to and enjoy playing with. Always has his head up. He's
Gol müdür
excellent
hocam?
at reading angles and situations and using the right pass at the right time, and rarely seems to force shots. I mean, that's the quintessential playmaking point guard if ever there was one.
First and fast break points, and they finished top 10 in assists. No surprise given their emphasis on ball movement.
And with that #1 rank in fast break points, this was a team that played with urgency. They used their speed every chance they got. They love to push it. Now here's Barrett. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid with the power jam.
And you guys know
Timeout'u izletmedik oğlum.
loves busting out these dunks. What
O
an
kadar
athlete.
da değil.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Thompson. Halliburton left side. Out to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Thompson's got his second basket on the night.
And this is Thompson's game. His coaches and teammates love seeing him shoot off the catch.
Russell, that's good.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Halliburton. Back to Hart. Tipped. And here they come. By
Yalandan bir
And then
yine.
Russell with the dunk.
Boy, I tell you what, Russell is a problem out there. D'Angelo with the anticipation to flick it away and then kick off the fast break.
And stolen by
Allah
Barrett.
Allah.
Here's Thomas. And he buries his first look.
Whatever the
Hocam.
defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Yok lan, Hall of Fame'de o kadar kötü değil mi bu arada?
Outside Hart. Will it go? Hits the trifecta.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA. And
Ofta oynarım aslında da
it helps him get
şutta
going.
daha çok
Thomas passes to Russell.
zorluyor. Saçma sapan yani. Bence. Yani daha iyi üçlük atacak adam atmıyor bazen.
Towns finds Halliburton. Towns a screen on Vanderbilt. Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Hart with it. Now guarded by Barrett. Towns for 3. Sinks the tray.
Hey, you know your center is a great shooter when your goal
O
is
yüzden
to
oynamıyor.
get him a 3. Towns can make those pay dividends.
Now here's Russell. 5 points in the game. Here's Thomas. It's Barrett on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. Barrett against Caruso. Barrett can't hit. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. And what's working here, each guy is
willing to make the next pass.
Embiid, a screen on Halliburton. Russell from outside, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Halliburton on the wing. Outside Hart. Russell against Halliburton. Pass to Caruso. Back to Halliburton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 7-point Indiana lead.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting and they're
Praktik
capitalizing
çalışma
on
yapıyor.
them, guys. They
Farklı
have
şeyler
to be
deniyor.
happy with this start offensively.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Achua's checked in for Embiid. Here's Russell. He's got 5.
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
Vanderbilt to pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
And with length and instincts, Thompson has been an elite defender in the league for years. Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
Barrett passes to Vanderbilt. Back to Barrett. Pass to Vanderbilt. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Russell.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Hart with it. Now guarded by Achua. Now here's Towns. Outside for Halliburton. Caruso outside. Here's Hart. Beats the shot clock, but can't get
Yanlış
it
kişiye
to
pas
fall.
attık.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Pass to Thomas to end the cold spell. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. And here's Halliburton. One thing about the Pacers, Clark, year in, year out, they compete.
And you know, it doesn't matter who's on the roster. They can and will outwork most teams. Even the best teams can't afford a letdown against the Pacers.
Now here's Halliburton. Caruso outside. Beyond the arc. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist of the night. Washington has gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Russell finds Barrett. It's Thomas on the wing. Achua with a screen. All sorts of time. Thomas misses.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Hart. Hart with a screen on Russell. Here's Halliburton. Banked it in off the glass. And now a 10-point Pacer lead.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Ya hadi
They've
git
got to
işine
do
ya.
a little
Hadi ya,
more to
hadi ya.
disrupt their offensive rhythm too.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Halliburton, the pass to Hart. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Reed's checked in for Towns. And Pritchard is subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. A big group substitution here for Washington. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Hardaway comes in for Barrett. Kennard, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's George in for Russell. Here's Hardaway. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Caruso, the pass to Thompson. Here's Pritchard. They set the pick. Pass to Thompson.
Aa,
Achua
yine
with a
yanlış şey
steal.
ya. Of.
Knocks it loose. Here's Kennard. Good work defensively by Caruso. And here are the Pacers now. They're on an 18-5 run. Now Reed. Embiid covers. Now here's Hart. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance. Hart's got 8 points.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to George. From the elbow. Count it. Good.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Here's Pritchard. Embiid covers. Hart with it. Back to Caruso. 5 to shoot. Pass to Reed from the low block. Achua with the rebound.
Ya, Keon TL eşleşmişsin. Yani biraz daha sanki
Thompson passes to Caruso. The shot's good. Caruso's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches.
Ay ay ay.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of
görüşürüz.
basketball. This game has
Teşekkür
not
ediyorum.
exactly
Kendine
been
iyi
neck
bak.
and neck, but plenty of time left in this one.
Dikkat et.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
So on the floor for the Wizards, Luke Kennard out there with George. Then there's
Hadi
Achua.
Embiid,
Then it's
gitsin
Joel
ya.
Embiid. And it's Hardaway in at the three.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Pass to Thompson. Now Caruso. Back to Hart. Halliburton outside. Hart with a screen on George. And the basket by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 8 points.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton has made a believer out of his head coach. Rick Carlisle said, quote, he is a basketball savant type of guy. People like him, like Doncic, they sense when their timing is coming. He craves the responsibility of being the franchise point guard, and he always is aware of what needs to be done. Brian?
That's high praise, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Hardaway, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it. But it's
Cam
been
yeni
good
rakip
on a
gelsin.
number of levels.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Well, when Josh Hart gets going, his confidence skyrockets, Grant. That seems to be the key for him.
Well, his floor game is special regardless. I mean, the rebounding and defense are his bread and butter, B.A. And when he's hitting shots, he becomes the complete package on the wing.
Hart against Achua. Back to Hart. Towns, left side. Outside Hart. Towns, a screen on George. Halliburton, a pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll.
Ya
Towns
sesin
can hurt
çıkmay.
you either way.
Here's Hardaway. Second chance shot. Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Hart. Kicks it out Towns. Halliburton, the pass to Hart. They set the screen, pulls it from 20, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Halliburton.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Caruso. Barrett's checked in for Washington. Russell
Yorulmuyor.
comes in for Kennard.
Güzel. Çok yorulmadılar.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Achua with a screen on Bogdanovich. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Look at it last year. Here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Joel Embiid on top.
For him, it was a season to remember. And I think his fans would say the same.
Indiana on offense. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Halliburton, the pass to Hart. Back to Halliburton. Hart with a screen on Russell. Pass to Hart. Bogdanovich on the wing. 6 to shoot. Halliburton with the ball. Now guarded by Achua. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls. So they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
The shot by Russell, no good. Indiana has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Bogdanovich finds Halliburton. And here's Hart. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Thompson. Outside for Halliburton. Towns a screen on George. Bogdanovich passes to Towns. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court.
Güzel.
You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here
Memnunuz
now. I mean,
takım
their
değil.
game plan has been perfect.
Uzun sıkıntımız var. Sakatlık
Embiid a
yaşamışsak
screen
ama
on Halliburton.
çok sorun değil o da.
Here's Russell.
Hayır ya.
And Russell with the dunk.
Boy, deceptive athleticism that Russell has for a point guard. This young man is sneaky in his ability to get up.
Outside Bogdanovich.
Uh-huh.
George with a steal. And a fast break now for the Wizards.
Great teamwork on
Hadi
that
işin ya.
drive. Punctuated by a strong
Tamam
finish.
ya.
That is the perfect fast break,
Hiçbir
guys.
etmiyor.
Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Hart with a screen on Russell. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. George feels it out a bit. Hart against Embiid. Oh, Embiid packs it down.
Embiid
The
içini
reverse
kaldıramıyor
slam,
ya.
that was sweet.
The
Yalan
finesse
söylemeyin.
on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and
Bir
grace.
o neydi
That
lan?
had it all.
Nasıl blok?
George outside. Pass to Achua.
Blokluktan geldi açıyor.
Outside Russell. Achua with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Russell. Ooh, give him his
Ay
fifth, making the
arkadaş
game in 10
ya.
attempts.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Hart with it. Now guarded by Achua. Out to Thompson. Launches a 3.
Böyle oynarız.
And a great
Böyle
assist by
oynarız.
Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. And Russell's got the ball here for the Wizards. They trail by 16. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. From the right block, Hart pulls it in. Indiana's gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. It's Hart on the wing. Bogdanovich against George. Bogdanovich passes to Halliburton. Here's Hart. The three.
Hayır ya. Of. Fake verdim bir oldu ya.
6 rebounds here tonight.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Pass to Russell. Embiid, a screen on Halliburton. Halliburton against Russell. Now here's Embiid. Defense right on him. It's good. Embiid's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
And when you take a look at them defensively,
Hey.
they finished in the top half in the league in opponent field goal percentage. They really made an effort to try to make things difficult for their opponents at all times.
And their offensive execution was simply outstanding. They finished in the top 10 in field goal percentage because of how disciplined and focused they were on playing to their strengths. And then Russell with the dunk.
You know, we've seen a big jump from Russell in terms of his production. Now he's a legitimate scorer who can dominate a game with his offense.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Halliburton. Hart with a screen on Russell. Down low from 11 feet away. Outside for Halliburton. There's a screen. Back to Hart. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Halliburton read what the defense was trying to do and then found his man off the pick. Beautifully done.
Russell the pass to Thomas. Russell a screen on Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. Thomas misses.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Back to Halliburton. Kicks it out Towns. Thompson against Barrett. They grab their own miss. Bogdanovich passes to Halliburton. Outside Hart. And stolen by Barrett. And they're pushing it up. And he dumps it down.
Now, what intensity from Barrett on the play. He forces a turnover and then gets out quickly in the open floor.
Here's Halliburton. And the bucket
İşte bu.
counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. At the 2023 three-point contest, Tyrese Halliburton made an impressive showing, Grant.
You know, he did, B.A., but sadly he wasn't able to win the contest. But he did manage to tie the record for most points in a round. So his efficiency can't be questioned.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the chart. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch.
Out to Wood for three. Pure
Ya
from
git
three-point
şimdi ya.
range.
Christian Wood üçlük mü atıyor?
Wood's gotten himself going
Hadi
with a
şimdi.
triple. His first basket of the game. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Halliburton on the take. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Tremendous
the
explosion
hell?
on that launch by Halliburton, throwing it down.
Russell against Halliburton. Russell to pass to Thomas. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Beasley, right side. Pass to Halliburton. Inside. Halliburton on the wing. Now here's Beasley. Reed to screen on Barrett. Back to Bogdanovich. Takes a three. Connects from downtown. And the Pacers lead by 17.
Kafayı salla hocam.
Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Thomas passes to Barrett. Here's Wood. Out left to the wing. Wood, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Russell. Out to Wood. From behind the arc. On
Ama git
target from
işine ya.
range. Wood's got 6 in the quarter.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. It's a 14-point game.
Aa, nasıl?
Washington has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Thomas, defended by Bogdanovich. Outside Russell, launches it. Reed with the rebound.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Halliburton, he gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Russell, the pass to Barrett. They set a pick. Wood, right side. No, stopping him there. Jams it in.
Nasıl shooting foul?
An opportunity.
Hadi işine,
And they want a second
hadi.
opinion on that
Challenge
call.
hocam.
The signal for the
Challenge.
coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA...
Bak hocam izle.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their
Şey yok
back.
ya, hadi
If they're
işinize ya.
adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it.
Ha?
Probably the
Ha?
right decision.
Ha şöyle ya. İşte bu ya.
Recognizing the mistake.
Ya öyle kolay faul
Nobody likes
almak
to say
yok.
they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Wood. Well, the Pacers shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Reed, a screen on Russell. And Pritchard, here we go. Back to Isaac. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
A difficult situation for Washington. Now here's Embiid. He's got 12. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with him.
And so he hits both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And that concludes the first half. It's the Pacers leading by 14. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Let's hear it for your arena entertainment.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And taking a look at the Pacers, at this point, you got to take every team you're up against as a test. Asking yourself, what can we do better than last year? Happens for us, too. Kenny, you cook up any new approaches in the offseason?
Well, I'm going to reveal those, over time, not just all in one sitting. But you're right. There is an opportunity to stretch.
And returning now to that first half of our featured matchup, the strong play of Tyrese Halliburton has been a major contribution.
He's been creating a lot of offense. You look at all the assists he has, doing a great job of making plays for others, not just himself. And he can also score the basketball. What else you want this guy to do? He was incredibly aggressive in the first half.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you gotta like what Tyrese Halliburton has done.
Who's got RJ? Oh, shoot that! I got yours! I got yours!
Fire it up.
I got your help!
Shut up, shut up.
Get on Tyrese.
Oh, that's you.
Yo, watch him. Watch the pick.
Right here!
I see him.
Pick, pick!
Go, go, go.
Get on Tyrese!
Ball, ball. Pick.
You can't stop me! Yo, shut up! Go over it!
Yo, get on him, yo.
Match up
Screen,
on D-Lo.
screen, screen. You got him, you got him.
Pick, pick! Pick coming, pick coming, pick coming! Hey, Russell! Come on, man, take bust that!
Good play.
Yo, check on D-Lo! Switch!
Way to grab it. Hey, hands up.
Watch him!
Oh, come on.
Hey, D up on RJ! Good boy!
This is too easy.
Timeout.
Hey, man, get mine.
Step out! Give me that! D up on Tyrese! Screen, screen, screen!
I got your
Step
help.
out! Hey, right here!
I got
Pick
your help.
coming! Step out!
Switch.
Hey, who's watching them?
Hey, come on, same team.
Yo, watch him! Hey, shot!
Switch.
Ball!
Let's go.
Pick! Yo, watch Halliburton! Yo, watch him! Tyrese! Oh, come on, hit that, man! Pick coming!
There you go.
Ah! And one!
Go over it. Step out.
Yo, watch RJ!
Way to grab it.
Hey!
Let's do it.
Shot! Screen!
Foul.
Don't wait. You know what's
Switch.
Out! That's all you.
Double up. Watch the screen. And one.
Grab it! Switch! Don't get picked!
Ball.
Screen!
Hey, right here.
Pick!
Screen coming.
Help out on
Hit him
D-Lo!
open.
do it.
Oh,
Yo,
that's
watch
right!
him.
Hey! Put it back! Yo, man up on Russell! I got your help!
Hey, ball.
Right here! Pick coming!
Pop it, baby.
Yeah!
Take that.
Beat!
Oh, hit that. Come on, check Russell.
Here we go. Got you, Kyle. Good.
Oh, foul!
Back away.
Shoot that, boy!
Oh, nuh-uh. No.